Well, today is the 5th anniversary of CNN's annual Call to Earth Day, a day that celebrates the people who are coming together to protect our planet. Well, we started back in 2021 with the participation of 500 schools. Over the years, that number has grown exponentially. In 2024, nearly 250,000 people joined the activities. And this year's theme is Guard Your Green Space. More than 600,000 people around the world today taking part in 100 countries. Well, we are asking participants to show us how they are guarding their shared spaces for future generations. And we've got CNN correspondents fanned out across the globe covering today's special event. This hour, we're going to head to Midtown High School in Atlanta, in Georgia, where CNN's Linda Kincaid is standing by. So, Linda, who have you got with you and what is going on there?
Becky, happy Call to Earth Day. Atlanta, of course, as you know, is a city surrounded by green space, and it is known as the city in the forests. And the largest owner of that land is the Atlanta Public Schools, and this is one of their beautiful campuses. This is Midtown High, and this is the AP Environmental Science class. And I've got here two of the students. You guys are in grade 12, yes. Harper and Orlando. They've been testing soil and planting native wildlife. What are you testing for?
So we're testing for nitrogen and phosphorus and other natural elements in the soil, which can, like nitrogen and phosphorus, can support plant growth and strong roots and strong leaves. So if there's ever a deficiency in any of those things, then we can find natural ways to add it back into the soil rather than adding fertilizer, which can be harmful and cause runoff and negative effects. So later today we're going to add some seeds that can grow into the soil and have these nitrogen bulbs, which has nitrogen fixation and has bacteria that can add nitrogen naturally to the soil.
Amazing. And Orlando, you're planting some native plants today. It's not spring. How are these plants going to survive the colder months, and what are you planting?
Well, since these are native plants, they're really adapted to the soil here. So being able to, they're able to preserve into the soil, making sure that we can also provide frost covers, which are really helpful, but also non-native plants can really die easily for that, so we're trying to plant them to make sure they look beautiful in our garden, but also provide just culture to our community.
And as you know, Becky, this year's theme is Guard Your Green Space. So we're going to talk to some of these students back here about the importance of a green space. We've got some of our students here. Just tell us what your favorite green space is and how it brings you happiness.
I would definitely say my favorite green space is my grandparents' garden in Canada. They tend to it every day. It's their dream. They love doing it. And my grandma makes lots of vegetables in her garden, and she always uses them to make us soups and stews. And it's just really memorable, that memory of having that green space that we can use for something good like food.
I love that. And talk to us about why you got involved in this Call to Earth initiative.
I just think it's so important. In this city, we're the forest in the city. We need to protect our green space, and I feel adding this garden here really just exemplifies that right there, that we need to keep planting, and even though we're in a city, we need to keep it green.
Absolutely. This is a beautiful green space. Of course, Becky, as you probably know, the world is losing forests at the equivalent of about 27 football fields a minute. I'm going to work my way around here to get back to this teacher. Hi. Madison is overseeing this incredible initiative. Just talk to us about why you got involved, because you know, green spaces are so important for mental health as well, right? And how good is it to see students outside gardening and understanding the importance of the environment?
Yeah, so I'm the AP Environmental Science teacher here at Midtown, and I put a big emphasis on small changes you can do in the community to really help the environment. And so this is my second year here at Midtown, and I didn't even really know we had a garden, and it was kind of neglected a little bit, but that offered a blank slate for us to kind of do whatever we wanted with it. And so I thought it was really important to plant native plants here because it's helping to support native pollinators, as well as, giving a nice respite for students. We have this beautiful outdoor classroom behind us that hasn't really been used. And so I'm really excited for this to be a fun, calming space for students to come. I'm going to bring my classes out here in the spring. And so so, and other classes can use it as well. So I'm really excited about that.
And Madeline, is it true that this garden was in neglect before your class took hold of it?
Yeah, when I initially came out here to kind of scope everything out, the grass was like growing above my head, and I'm 5'5", so it was pretty tall. And so thankfully we were able to come out here. We did a community day as well to help with kind of cleaning everything up to get a good look at what we needed to happen here.
Excellent, excellent. And I'm just going to ask these students, do you guys can tell us what you're planting here? These are native plants, right?
Yes, they are.
What are we planting? We know?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
You don't know how to pronounce
sorry,
it? A difficult name?
Buttonbush.
Buttonbush.
Sorry.
And just tell us finally, what is your favorite green space and why? Favorite outdoor garden?
Piedmont Park.
Piedmont Park. Who doesn't love Piedmont Park? Becky Anderson, back to you. We will be here for the recycling part of the project later today.
That is all terrific stuff. Thank you very much indeed. Linda Kincaid in the house in Atlanta with the students there.